This week on Canada in the Rough, we're archery hunting for some finicky Longbeards. As the turkey mating season arrives, toms are fighting for the attention of hens and can result in some great encounters. During the spring, you also get the opportunity to watch the bush come alive after a long winter. If you're lucky enough, you may witness a newborn fawn or possibly stumble across some wild morel mushrooms. This week, the Beasley Brothers are breaking out their bows for some exciting yet difficult turkey hunting in Ontario. Many hours have been spent prior to the season opener, scouting fields, setting up ground blinds, and placing trail cameras. Their hard work has already been paying off with some great trail camera pictures that would excite any turkey hunter. Stay tuned, as this week, we're attempting to archery hunt one of the wariest and acute animals in Ontario.
It's turkey season, and here we are. Paul, Kevin, and I have been waiting all winter for the spring season to come. We love the turkey hunt. We're here in southwestern Ontario. We got some nasty weather keeping us out of the woods for the last few days. We finally decided just come in and make this happen. So here we are. We're in a pop-up blind. You're not going to be able to hear me that well because it's pouring rain, there's thunder and lightning, it's on and off, it's high winds. But you know what? We put birds to bed in the trees not far from us. We're dressed in black, be back in the shadows of this pop-up blind. We'll open a few windows, make some light calls while they're on the roost, let them know this decoy's out here, and then we'll sit back and wait and let the action unfold. They're all pitching down this hen's walking right into our decoy here. Nice jig. Oh, it's a bearded hen. That bearded hen just landed 8 yards from our decoy. There's 3 hens, one with a 4-inch beard right at our decoy, right off the roost. Unbelievable. Look at the hens working around that decoy. They're trying to feed right along with her. You know, that's the key to a good decoy, is one that's very realistic. And in a day like today, that decoy we're using, it's heavy, it's blown up with air, it's a thick material, and it reacts very realistic in the wind. A normal light foam decoy would be 2 fields over today with these 40 to 50 kilometer-hour winds. That decoy could make or break this hunt, because if those hens were going past us and not staying with that decoy, that changes when these gobblers decide to come out and visit. So these hens around that decoy are going to give us an opportunity at that tom, hopefully. There's some redheads coming through the tree line. Here comes a redhead. It's Jake. It's a big Jake. Look at him. He's got double beards. Look at that Jake. That's so awesome. That thing's going to be a monster one day. A big non-typical turkey in the waking right there. We're not going to take that Jake today, although we got a great opportunity, especially in this wind, to take him. He's nice and close. But we're just going to pass and wait for a tom. But look at that. Coming right in to work that decoy. Tom coming right in. Get ready, he's coming in quick on a steady walk. I'm gonna take him now, he's going to my last hole. You ready? He's just in the edge of the woods. Wow, what a morning that was. In these high winds and rain and even lightning when we were walking across the field this morning, I honestly didn't know if this was gonna happen. But we sat it out, we put in our time, and that tells you right there, you never know what's gonna happen. You gotta get out in the woods. We seen a bearded hen, 5-inch beard on a hen, double bearded Jake, and then that big Tom that came in at 18 yards and take him with a bow. What a morning. You know what? Look at this, look at this. Those 2 Jakes are jumping on my Tom right now inside the tree line. Look at that, they're kicking him and flapping up there on him. That big Tom's showing that he's hurt, and those Jakes are jumping all over him. It's breeding season right now, and they're all competing to breed. And that's a perfect example. A little weakness in that Tom, and they're on him. Let's give them a little bit of time. We'll sit and enjoy the other turkeys still in front of the blind here, and we'll head up there.
There he is, right there. Soaking wet, but he's right there. Look at the arrow. Stuck out the other side, still in perfect shape. And look at the fan on this turkey. There's almost nothing left. Look at that. The typical fan I'd like to show you is gone. These Jakes that were in here pummeling this bird after he was down, here is his fan laying all over the place in here. It goes to show you what competition in the springtime does for turkeys. They seen a weakness and they jumped on it, but it doesn't matter. This is a beautiful bird. Look at these beautiful sharp spurs on him. Great beard. Probably a 9.5-inch beard, soaking wet, but just a fantastic bird. You know what? The wind's blowing, but we had a blast. We put these birds to bed last night, come back in this morning knowing what they should do. You never know. Set the decoys out, made a few calls to let them know she was there, and as you've seen, hens were pitching down, and eventually the big boy walked out, and I got to enjoy that with Kev. Paul's out hunting right now too. This is a week of turkey hunting that we are thrilled to be part of. Let's put a tag on this guy, get back for some food, and maybe cook these up a little later. What a hunt.
shot. I don't know if you can get much closer than that on so many different occasions. I don't know what's going on, but these birds are frustrating. I gotta say, this week of bow hunting has been very humbling and extremely frustrating. The birds have just not been working. Blame it on the weather, blame it on just the time of year. I don't know what to blame it on us. It's just been frustrating. Bow hunting is always difficult as it is. And add in, high winds, like some days 40, 50 kilometer winds. Add in rain almost non-stop. We've had tons and tons and tons of rain. It just does not make for good turkey weather. They stormed all day yesterday, so maybe they'll be excited to get out and get a little more active. So here's hoping something else. Our luck will change today. You can see he's watching that hen down here eating that skunk cabbage. She might be our ticket. Yeah, he's actually working his way down here to her. Here he comes. He's working down the spine of that hog's back. As soon as he gets through that next opening. There we go. There we go. I cannot believe that just worked. That was, I don't even know what to say about that. Absolutely amazing. It has been so hard this week. As I said this morning, it has been frustrating to no end. The weather finally broke for us this morning, and it actually worked. He came straight down the hill, exactly where we expected. It worked to perfection. I have shot a lot of birds in my life, and they still excite me, but that bird had my heart pumping. When he was standing on that spine of that hill at 40 yards, I was absolutely beating out of my chest, and I didn't know if I could hold it together. But when he came down to that 30-yard mark, settled the pin, everything calmed down, and the release felt real good. So yeah, hopefully he'll be right out in that field, and then we could see him fly out. He flew out over a wide open field. There's no timber over there, so we shouldn't have any problems finding him. He should be dead right out in the middle of that field. Unbelievable.
Oh, look at that. Stones hole. Wow. What an incredible week we have had. Absolutely action-packed, I would say, and a beautiful tom. Like, look at this animal. The spurs on him, I mean, they're 1.125" or something like that, roughly. Beautiful beard on him too. Just a gorgeous bird, and what a show he put on for us. You know, we hunted this exact spot, I'm not sure, 3 or 4 mornings in a row. The very first morning, we were up there. We were actually at the top of the roost, and we had 3 hens. One of them was the white hen that we've been seeing for a couple of years now. They worked in perfectly. They gave me so many shot opportunities, it wasn't even funny. But the toms just weren't there with them that day. We came back another morning. We had 3 toms work right down the top of the ridge to us. I just couldn't get them to stop in my lane for a shot. So even after working many, many different toms
for many different days, even watching a double-bearded jake on a couple occasions. The fact was these birds just were really, really tough to get into bow range. And you know, that's the reality of bow hunting, to be honest. Sometimes it happens just lickety-split. Other times these birds just don't want to play. Truthfully, I think turkeys are probably the most difficult species to bow hunt, of the ones I've hunted anyway, because they're just so incredibly wary. Their hearing is impeccable, their eyesight's amazing. But you know what, the reality of it is, it's just one of the most exciting things to do in the spring. So I can't wait to get this bird back. We'll get him cleaned up, and I look forward to turkey pot pie in the coming weeks, because that's one of the things I look forward to every year with these birds. You know, one of the things I love about hunting in Ontario is the diversity of species. But in the springtime, it's all about the turkeys. If you ever have a chance to come to Ontario and hunt one of these spring gobblers, you've got to do it. I'm Paul Beasley from Canada in the Rough. Enjoy the greatness of Canada and be proud of your hunting heritage.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this channel.
And follow us on Facebook and Instagram for daily original content from our adventures across Canada.